Abusia for menchacho bibia na mesamo bibia kwa ba mfambra Ayeka TV. Koku Anyidoho and ababonte de sansi mi ababeto abonte. Abusia for ochese ejuma ye Professor Mills eye ya chese Mahama ba ya wanti mi anye nti no obenya nanka NDC 40 mi eto abani tia no de obi foforo eba koso ye incompetent. Abusia for na ose sansi mi yo kan no ama Mahama boys bi chese didi na chi anase etete no se omobetimi ayi no afio Koku Anyidoho no na di sansi mi ato abonten mese oso ba mi akoti no nkase enum asem ode to abonten ko ba e ba beto so hi Ayeka TV hi the updates any trending news nko mese oso be subscribe to my channel obe like na do adwenche so be good comment section kama
for NDC phobia omo donate mails papa I the wish say and you are with them as a Mr. American be so politically they say sign us microphone who
well say me chat for the
watch you
okay na my phone omo well you know first of all we are saying to mean policy obia President Mills me NDC na makanka gaze from Jerry Rawlings time May 15th 1979 June 4th 1979 31st December 81. In fact, this morning I drove through Burma camp. There are two groups of people. I'm sure mo kwanchen me timer omo left. Omo bisa left kame stop. Soldiers in uniform.
Okay.
Or nurses in uniform. Why? Because I grew up in Burma camp. My father was in the military, celebrated general. And my mother was a nurse. And those days when she didn't have a car or cover or say, we are my lift, we are my. And then he said, she's going to save lives. Inti Obibi Obama lift say, Madam, we are giving you a lift. You don't know. Maybe a pioneer now will be a hospital now. And then a so two categories of people I give lift without them asking. Men and women in uniform, and then nurses in uniform. So I know my soldier be lift from Ogbojo through Burma camp. So I drove to Burma camp and I was remembering my days growing up in Burma camp. So May 15th, June 4th, 31st, December 1981, I was in Burma camp. I grew. Into my association with Rawlings and the revolution is personal to me. A lot of these people who are insulting can't even remember. They cannot relate to those days. They didn't see what I saw. So it is personal to me. And they say after PNDC, and go and check the records. In 1990, okay, so I was in Legon between 1990, 91, 92, student movement. Of course, Pato. Yeah. My nickname is Pato.
Yeah.
So we go to Legon. Everybody knows Pato as a student leader. We fought for the restoration of democracy. Among for whom I said, but you the time we did campus, we fight JJ and things. How if you go join party? And I said, I was not against Jerry Rawlings. I was against a certain principle of a military regime. So let's re-establish democracy. Now you're going to be participating in the governance process. So it was not Jerry Rawlings I was against. I was against a certain establishment at the time. But as for Jerry Rawlings, I loved him. So I've always voted NDC. So my relationship with NDC has got nothing to do with John Mahama and Asidun Ketia. Yes, Dania, you have new leaders. But to the extent that you have new leaders who are departing from the principle. I say, sorry, I don't. Some say I'm for kita Bible no.
Yeah.
But I Bible who ejuma no mo ye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Mahama and Asidun Ketia NDC.
No. They don't believe in the principles of NDC. I'm telling you. And I've worked with both of them before.
Johnson Asidun Ketia.
And John, I say it unequivocally. They don't believe in the principles of NDC. They don't.
A leader leading.
Oh yeah, they are doing their. And it is in scripture. Even Judas, who was picked up by Jesus Christ to be one of the disciples, betrayed Jesus Christ. So nothing is happening today that hasn't happened before. And I state again, John Dramani Mahama and Johnson Asidun Ketia, they do not believe in the. And you see, both of them also were not with the revolution at the beginning. Asidun Ketia has not hidden the fact that on UP NDC. John Mahama, CPP. At the birth of the NDC, he was not there. 96, no. So they would, of course, the NDC chinye, and you say so they are allowed to join, but omufruma any NDC.
Didn't you more opportunities?
Well, bana mushebre. But shebre wo hoi. Either say be dia boa and I say be dia tiao, depending on how ube bo shebre no buy. Yeah. Intended their destiny. I'm not God. Even the children that I give birth to, I don't control their destiny. Maybe I say I will help shape their destiny, but I don't control their destiny.
And then go back as a system. That means a system. The former president John Dramani Mahama said, as you are saying, he said,
let me phantom be now. Konye phantom tintin be now. No, busumi etwem June. Aye busumi insia. Etosu insia. Now you namiensa. First one June 4th.
Yeah.
June 4th, 1979. Until June 4th, etwem no. 45 years of June 4th. E wo mu say Supreme Court rule say June 4th and yet Ghana ya fufi debium.
Yeah.
But NDC ya fufi da. I may not like Dankwa Buzia, but it doesn't stop MPP people from celebrating Dankwa Buzia. That is their tradition. So if the UP tradition doesn't like June 4th, that is their wahala. But we say we like our June 4th. On June 4th, President Mahama, former President Mahama, leader of the NDC flag bearer, not a single message from his office, nor from himself. The second one, June 10th. Here will NDC June 10th, 1992, will Cape Coast. In Tiafiwe, 32 years of NDC. Not a single word from John Mahama.
Wow.
No, I'm telling you, not from his office. The third one was June 22nd. Aye Rollins Nawoda, the founder of the NDC. I had to say Kai Kwame Nkrumah, 21st September, Founders Day. Not a single word from John Mahama, not a single word from his office, not a single word from his spokesperson, John Bawa. Where am I say from the headquarters? Not a single word from the national chairman, not a single word from the general secretary. What kind of party is this? And you see, fortunately for me, and humbly so, I've been spokesperson for a presidential candidate, a flag bearer, for 3 years. I became his spokesperson when he was in government. He died. I moved to the headquarters. I worked at the headquarters. So I know, say, these days are not days that we joke with. And in an election year, what happened to the NDC? Now, everything that happens is spiritual. We are only in the flesh. Yeah, but we are spirit beings, just operating in the flesh with a body and a soul. That is why it is when the soul departs the body that you become, what do you call it? You die. It's the flesh that dies. The spirit does not die. The spirit goes back to where it's come from. So everything that happens is spiritual. Until you have a firm understanding, then you are just walking in the flesh. As in Hosea, I say, for lack of knowledge, my people perish. It's not book knowledge. No. So all I'm saying is a ban is saying, and so I'm telling you the history. They are not PNDC. So they find it difficult at certain times to associate fully with the ideals of the revolution.
Right.
Now, John Mahama's father was CPP, a minister in the Liman administration, Eii Mahama. The 31st December coup took out the Liman administration. And for that matter, John Mahama's father was removed from office. He found himself in exile, both in Nigeria and then later in the UK. Some general amnesty was granted. Eii Mahama came back to Ghana. Now, who says that John Mahama loves Jerry Rawlings for taking out the administration that took his father out of office? But by the time he was old enough to enter politics, especially coming from a certain part of the country, he had to join the NDC. That was the only way he could get comfort